he said he's using this time to get really rejuvenated. But from where I'm sitting, this seems like a clear message to the New England Patriots, is it?
Well, let's start here. My understanding is that he is trying to unplug and wanted to use some time this offseason to unplug, but there's no question about it. This takes it to another level. Phase one of every team's offseason program, that's just lifting conditioning. Phase two, which they just finished up last week, is when you start to get out on the field. Phase three is really when practice starts. Like football practice starts today in Foxboro, and in 31 other NFL buildings, the starting quarterback is there and ready to start practice. And so, yes, it's voluntary. Yes, it's his right to not show up to this. But he's always been at this. Even in the years when he was living in Los Angeles, he would make it here for OTAs. So the fact that he's not here for day one of OTAs absolutely positively means something. And obviously something now worth watching in advance of the veteran voluntary minicamp, which is set in Foxboro for June 5th to the 7th.
You know, Albert, I find the reactions to this kind of amusing because you get people saying, well, this is no big deal, and then you, who are as plugged in as anyone, saying it's significant. We know it doesn't mean Tom Brady isn't going to be the quarterback for them or anything like that this season. What do you think are the actual ramifications? What could, be the fallout of this?
Well, let me be clear, okay? Just so I'm 100% transparent about this. I still think the Patriots probably win 11 or 12 games. I still think Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks in football. But this is a shot at Belichick's program. And look, things have been uncomfortable in the building for Tom Brady the last couple of years. Deflategate was part of it. Jimmy Garoppolo's presence was part of it. And more recently, I think the way that Bill Belichick runs his program, the way he coaches, has started to wear him, in particular, because there's been conflict over the presence of Alex Guerrero. And I don't think it's so much Brady working with Alex Guerrero. It's been the migration of players on the roster going to work with Alex Guerrero. I think Bill Belichick has felt like he's needed to nip this in the bud. Obviously, his strength staff, this isn't great for them when there are a lot of players going up that hill and to the TB12 clinic to get their work in. And so I think as far as Bill Belichick's program goes, this is a little bit of a problem because if Tom Brady is not on board because of the animus stemming from the situation with Guerrero, stemming from the way he's been handled the last 2 years, well, that means something because I think a big part of why Bill Belichick's been able to run his program in a certain way, in that way, has been it goes back to the greatest player of all time being willing to take hard coaching, stick with the program when it's difficult. It's the ultimate selling point for everyone else in that building is if Tom Brady can take it, you can take it. Well, if Tom Brady is no longer taking it, if Tom Brady is rubbing up against it, then that means something else. Again, it may not mean a whole lot in 2018, but going forward where the program is, it could mean something.